China.
Let me get Tori in. Sorry, Tori. I know you're at the Heritage Foundation, so I'm afraid to even say. I'm not even going to say the T word to you. I know how you feel about those. So, as quickly as we can not use that method to try to change behavior, the better, as far as you're concerned. Tariffs.
That's absolutely correct. You know, tariffs or taxes, that's kind of our motto these days over at the Heritage Foundation, has been for decades. Really what we're advocating for at the Heritage Foundation is for the president to be addressing our concerns with China, which I think some of them are legitimately pointed out, with more effective means. So Treasury Department sanctioning individuals and companies that violate U.S. intellectual property laws, taking more cases to the World Trade Organization, where we win most of the time and the U.S. government verifies that China changes its behavior. And there's a whole host of other ways that we could be directly addressing our issues with China, including with negotiations, without taxing the American people. And just so you know, in less than 48 hours, the tax burden on American families is going to go up by about $100 per family on Sunday. And that is just unacceptable.
Well, I understand that Heritage hates taxes, so you don't want to tariff. But what sometimes I don't understand, I mean, the left loves taxes, and anything we want to affect socially, hey, there's a tax for that. So this could be a really legitimate long-term sort of a viewpoint to try to bring China. Steve disagrees, but bring China into the real world in terms of fair trade. I don't know why the left can't see maybe that's a good use of tax dollars to try and get a fair playing field for such a huge relationship that we have.
Well, the problem is that it's an ineffective method.
What tax isn't? What tax isn't that the federal government solve something with?
That's usually the case. But in this scenario, I think there's a significant misconception by the Trump administration. They believe that these tariffs are taxes on the Chinese, but that's absolutely not the case. They're taxes on American businesses and American consumers, and then at the same time, American taxpayers are footing the bill for additional subsidies for agricultural producers who are being hurt by lack of market access in China as a result of retaliation. So it's really bad on both sides when, if you wanted to address these issues with China, you could just do it head on and really just get it with a scalpel and get right at the problem.
All right. I don't think we're going to solve it today. They're going on either way, Tori. We'll check back with you, though. I knew what you were going to say. And Stephen Roach, fair and unbalanced.